Video that I want to show you guys, it has to do with Lloyd Banks. This used to be my favorite rapper, guys, back in the early 2000s, the G Unit era. My man Lloyd Banks is a beast, and I was so shocked to see this video because it's out of pocket. It's crazy out of pocket. So I definitely want to get you guys' opinion on this. So backstory: Lloyd Banks looks like he's doing a concert somewhere. I'm going to assume that he has come off the stage and into the crowd, and it looks like the security guard is trying to get him either back on the stage or out of this area. And then Lloyd Banks just goes completely like off the rails here. All right. Stand by. Let me pull the video up here. All right.
Get the fuck out of here. I don't need no security. Get the fuck away from the stage. Now do this again.
So it looks like he's come down off the stage, and maybe the security guards are doing their job and trying to make sure that he's not in a position where, you know, people can easily get to him, cause a problem, hurt or harm him. That's literally what they're there for. And guys, I apologize. When I find these videos, there's like the lead up to whatever caused the issue. A lot of times it's not being shown. So I'm catching stuff like right as it's happening. So we're going to play this video again. Looks like the security guard here in front of him, the guy with the short sleeve shirt, the yellow writing. There seems to be another, I'm going to assume maybe Lloyd Banks' security guy that's behind him. There's multiple officers in the area, and it just looks as though he's trying to stop him from getting into the crowd. But watch what he does here.
Security, go that way. Get the fuck out of here. I don't need no security. Get the fuck away from the stage. Now do this again. Hands up. Hands up.
So right there, you see the security guy is like now standing in his position, and he looks absolutely pissed. I mean, he's like, fuck this guy. What do you guys do in that situation? You're hired to work security. Your detail is to, you know, protect the client, the subject, the principal, make sure that the crowd doesn't come across a certain area. They've got a barrier there. They've got a gap in between the stage and in between that barrier to make sure that people don't get across for this very reason. If the artist themselves put themselves in that position, come down there and want to get close to the fans and be around the fans, what do you do in that situation, right? But if you're also working in that capacity and he puts his hands on you like that, like, how do you handle that? Again, this is very similar. Those two videos, although they have people of a very diverse age range in terms of difference, right? The older lady and the celebrity, to me, the situations are exactly the same. You are working in a security capacity. You're doing your job. Someone has put their hands on you, and they are both in what would be a very special demographic, one in age and one in status and stature. But do you let that slide? Do you allow that person to assault you in that situation? Does Lloyd Banks, being a world famous rapper, give him the authority and the ability to put his hands on you in that situation? Let's play this video again. We'll start it over. Stand by.
Security, go that way. Get the fuck out of here. I don't need no security. Get the fuck away from the stage. Now do this again.
I mean, if I'm running the security team, we're out. All right, everybody, let's go. We're done. You know what I mean? Like, if that's the way it's going to be, then you and your homie over here, y'all can handle security for the rest of the night. Like, fuck it. I'm not going to have my guys work in that situation. After you've put your hands on one of my employees, like, if this is me and this is my security company, I'm on some Dave Chappelle shit, dude. Let me pull this out real quick. When the whole Chris Rock Will Smith thing happened, like, days after that happened, my wife and I went to see Dave Chappelle at the Moda Center in Portland. So Dave Chappelle, you know, he's talking to the crowd and he's like, I know you guys want me to address the whole Chris Rock, Will Smith thing. And he was like, everybody keeps asking me, you know, what would you do? What would you do? What would you do in that situation? And he goes, I can tell you what I wouldn't have done. I wouldn't have let that show continue. He goes, now, I don't know if I can beat Will Smith's ass. He was like, more than likely I can't. He goes, but what's not going to happen is that everybody's just going to go back to drinking their wine and watching the rest of the show. I kind of feel that way. If I'm running the security team and we're in a situation like that, and the principal puts his hands on my employee, like either we are leaving right then, right there, and we're going to deal with this later, or I'm more likely to go over there and get into it with this guy. Like, that's not going to happen.